Welcome, everyone, to Arts Alive. This is our Thanksgiving, our annual Thanksgiving fall show. And we welcome you here this afternoon or this evening, whenever you're tuning in. And it's my great pleasure to have with me, right here to the side of me, the Dick Lupino Trio. And we're going to call this an evening at the Lupino Cafe. How does that sound, guys? So they're going to kick this session off. You're in for a real treat with Autumn Leaves.
Hello, my name is Dick Lupino. We have Mike Renzi at the piano and Rick Wells on drums. And we're going to do something called The Way You Look Tonight. 1, 2, 3. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight. Yes, you're lovely with your smile so warm and your cheeks so soft. There is nothing for me but to love you, just the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fears all apart. And at last, just the way you look tonight. With each word, your tenderness grows, tearing my fears all apart. And that laugh, how it wrinkles your nose, touches my foolish heart. Lovely, never, never, never change. Keep that breathless charm. Won't you please arrange it? 'Cause I love you just the way you look tonight. Just the way you look Thank you. It is.
That you were going to do the intro for it, were you?
Yeah,
Dick.
I wasn't.
So Dick introduced himself. This is Dick Lupino, the Dick Lupino, and of fame,
Oh, yeah.
musical fame. So tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started. I know you went to Berkeley.
No, I went to New
You
England
went,
Conservatory.
oh, you did. Oh,
yeah,
I'm
I studied
sorry.
classical
Okay,
music.
yeah, classical.
And
here we are with jazz.
Yeah, well, I started, in high school and so forth, I played jazz and,
Yeah.
pop music and so forth. But yeah, graduated from the New England Conservatory, did 3 years in the Army Band, and came out and played, and then finally figured out, well, you can't make enough money playing. So I became a teacher, taught till '06, and playing all the time, of course, as well.
Where did you teach?
Where?
Where did you teach?
I started in Providence. I taught in Central Falls. I taught in Las Vegas. I taught in
Really?
my last 5 years were in Newport. So
You moved around.
I did. In music, you tend to do that, and you don't just have one class. You see everybody in a school.
Oh yeah,
in many
usually.
schools.
Yeah, usually or often they're itinerant teachers that
Yes,
go out and do
that's
that.
what we would call
Right? Yeah,
itinerants.
yeah. Which is nice because
Like
it takes
farm
you.
workers.
Well, better paid though, and a little bit better circumstances than the farm workers. So you love it,
I do.
and you're still doing it. Tell us about what you do in the Dominican Republic. You have gigs there too.
Yes, I spend winters there. This will be the fourth season down there, and I formed a little rock and roll trio with a keyboard player and a guitar player, and we do restaurants and play on the beach and so forth, and do about 30 or so gigs in a 3-month season.
Nice way to spend time.
It is. It's
Yeah, it is. There you go.
Thank you, Kathy.
This is
It's great
Rick Wells.
to see you
Oh,
again.
great to see you
How
too.
are you?
I'm good, thank you. So tell us about yourself
Well,
and the drums
well, it's been
and
a,
the music.
it's been a long odyssey, but I have the pleasure of being able to play with Dick and Mike almost practically every Saturday from May through mid-December at Greenvale Vineyards in Portsmouth.
Nice place. I
which
was
is-
there. Yeah.
Yeah, which is
very
where I
nice.
live, and formerly from New Jersey. My wife and I have been up here, I guess, full-time now for about 10 years, and we love every minute of it.
And your
It's
school
great.
was?
I went to William Patterson College in Wayne, New Jersey, which is now a university, and I was actually a communication arts major, but I also studied jazz with the ensemble there with Thad Jones and Mel Lewis. So and did a lot of weddings and what have you at the same time throughout college. And
Did you augment the way Dick did? Your
Well, yes, I did. I did it. Yeah, and I was working at the same time through college. It was kind of basically a commuter school. So I was playing gigs on weekends and what have you. And but I'm retired now, so.
So now you're free to do it all the time.
Just loving playing with these guys and
yeah.
other people at the vineyard. So
Nothing like retirement.
yeah, it's great. Yep, enjoy it.
Well, I'm going to
Thank
go
you.
over to Mike.
Okay.
Let Mike talk a little bit about Lady Gaga. Did you did you see the film, Michael?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's great.
I haven't seen it yet, but I hear nothing but raves about it.
Yeah, it's great.
She's one talented lady
Oh yeah,
and a nice person.
that's what comes across in the film,
Yep.
and it's interesting.
really?
Oh yeah, I think so.
I haven't
You'll-
seen it yet. Probably one day this week.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about how you are a local guy originally.
Originally from Providence,
Providence,
yes.
yep.
Took local piano lessons. Then I went to Boston Conservatory and Berkeley. Did classical training there as well as jazz. Worked around quite a bit. As a matter of fact, I had a local TV show. I don't know do you remember the Sonia Hamlin show?
The name
Okay,
rings a
well,
bell.
she later moved to ABC. Anyway, I had that TV show, and that was a pretty nice thing. That was 5 days a week, and from that, I got to meet a lot of people who were then at the Framingham Dinner Theater.
Oh yeah.
So they would come and co-host with her, and through that, I made some connections, and I finally decided to move to New York in '75, and I did, and everything else kind of just fell in place. I started working with some very famous singers, and then I got into the soap opera music thing, and then I got into Sesame Street. So
wow.
I did all that stuff.
Did you know Joe Raposa?
I didn't know. Oh, I knew Joe, but Joe was also retired and had passed away when I took
You
the
know
gig.
he was from
Fall River, sure.
Right, yeah,
I do know
yeah.
that. Joe was tremendous. He wrote all the original great Sesame Street songs in 1969. And so when I took the gig, I was there like 12 years. All the songs were already written, and I had to do nothing but arrangements.
Wow.
And of course, I wrote some songs that were tailored for the scripts that they were filming at that time. But it was a great job. Retired from that, and all the soap operas moved to California, and then they eventually went off the air. And I managed to garner.
And you're still here, as the song says.
Yeah, good times, bad times. I'm still here,
That's it.
Stephen Sondheim. But luckily, through Sesame Street, I managed to win 4 Emmys.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, and
Congratulations.
and then with all my children, which I used to write for, I have 3. So I have 7 altogether, but people say 7 Emmys. Well, you work for them, and over a period of years, they seem to come along.
And you were the right arm on the keyboard for Tony Bennett for a long time.
Yes, Tony Bennett, and of course, Lady Gaga was
Yeah.
part of the tour. We did 7 countries in Europe.
Wow.
That was after the CD came out, the duet CD that they
Right.
did. Yeah, she's a real talent and a nice lady, as I said before, and evidently she's quite an actress.
Well, this might interest you. I was watching an interview, I think it was either last night or the night before, I think it was on the 60 Minutes program, with the new conductor of the New York Symphony. And he was talking about having her on as a guest. He's from the Netherlands, I think it
Yes,
is.
yeah, I don't remember his name right now.
No, it's
but-
hard. It's a hard
Yes, it's one of
name.
those convoluted names.
Jop?
J-A-A-P.
Jop? Yop.
Yop,
Yop.
yeah, that's
yeah.
it. Well, she would do a tremendous job. I mean, just acting and singing and talking with a pops orchestra or symphony in that case would be a tremendous thing for the audience to see.
Right.
She's really something.
A whole other side to
Yes,
her.
indeed.
So we're going to get back to the music.
Okay.
Mr. Renzi.
Mr.
And
Lupino
Mr.
is the
Lupino.
boss.
He is the boss.
He'll
Yes,
tell
he
me
is.
what to do.
He's going to tell us what we're going to hear next.
This is Antonio Carlos Jobim composition called Dindi, spelled D-I-N-D-I. Sky, so vast is the sky, with faraway clouds just wandering by. Where do they go? Oh, I don't know. Don't know. Wind that speaks to the leaves, telling stories that no one believes. Stories of love belong to you and me. Oh, Gingy, if I only had words, I would say all the beautiful things that I see when you're with me. Ah, my Gingy. Oh, Gingy, like the song of the wind through the trees, that's how my heart is beating, Gingy. Happy Gingy, when you're with me. I love you more each day. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'd let you go away if you take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy, I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy. I love you more each day. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'd let you go away if you take me with you. Don't you know, Gingy, I'd be running and searching for you like a river that can't find the sea. That would be me without you, my Gingy. That would be me without you, my The best is yet to come. A 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started to hum. Still, it's a real good bet. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine? You think you've seen the sun, you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway. Wait till our lips have met. Wait till you see that sunshine day. You ain't seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come, and babe, won't fine. The best is yet to come, come the day of mine. The best is yet to come, baby, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. I'm gonna teach you to fly. We've only tasted the wine. We're gonna drain the cup dry. Wait till your charms are ripe for these arms to surround. You think you've flown before, you ain't left the ground. Wait till you're locked in my embrace. Wait till I draw you near. Wait till you see that sunshine place. Ain't nothing like it here. The best is yet to come, and baby, won't it be fine? The best is yet to come, come the day you're mine. Come the day you're mine. You're mine. You're mine. The best is yet to come. This is a beautiful ballad written by Johnny Mandel and the Richard Rodney Bennett, yeah. And for people of our age bracket, it's very meaningful. I wish I'd met you when we were 17. Think of how we wasted all those years in between. But would we have been wise enough to know how to make a go of it, knowing what we know of it? Love's a grown-up game, but all the same, I wish I'd met you when we were very young. Before the wine was tasted, before our songs were sung. But how could life mean anything if time had stolen love away? I'm glad I never met you till today. I wish I'd met you when we were very young, before the wine was tasted, before our songs were sung. But how could life mean anything if time had stolen love away? I'm glad I never met you. I'm glad I never met you. I'm glad I never met you
Thanks for joining us on Arts Alive. We hope you enjoyed your time at the Lupino Cafe with the Lupino guys, Mike Renzi on keyboard, Rick Wells on drums, and Dick Lupino on bass. And we will be, of course, bringing you this show in the fall for the month of November. And you will want to tune in also for the month of December with a great Christmas spectacular.